Okay, we're back. I'm taking time. So what you don't know, Jack, draw a hole, burst wood, light water, and the big one for the beach. I think the comments are just a bit dual-valley. I think it's a bit glitch from my previous stream. See, people wanna join. Nice. Putting up there on the moment. When I left late, you don't know, Jack.
Okay, we are on.
Yeah, I played it before because I played the first 4 episodes. Alright, come on.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but oops,
Wait
sorry,
until
that
some
wasn't
people
mine.
join.
There we go, that one's mine.
Watching the stream.
All by yourself? Yeah, well, wouldn't be the first time. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Kale Mart. If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free. Kale Mart.
Yeah, wait
We
until
don't
some
even know
people
what
join.
kale is, and we don't care.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. All right, we're taking off.
Get ready, time for question. 1.
To get started, mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks? Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers.
Whoever got that one is fucking stupid.
Let's try positive feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone... A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Say hello to Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button. Alright, let's get started. I do like Britney Spears. I go to the gym. I myself know some. I think happiness is. I collect emotions. In America, I'm 5'8". I hate. No, I guess that's why they call it the blues.
300.
Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world.
Kieran
We
said
must trust
some
Elton John's
stuff that I
song, The
didn't
Circle
think
of
he
Life.
said.
It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. Next, I hunger for love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inert gas. Katniss, the so-called fire triangle,
I actually
outlines
don't
what is
know.
needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you can get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot. Here's a good one.
I
One
just
show
guessed.
down,
I think
14,312
I'm
to
very
go.
good at guessing.
It's the and I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot. Spamalot, Rent, Grease. Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Ladies and gentlemen, due to illness, the part of the wrong answer will be played by Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Thank you. Correct answer, show yourself. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years, Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years, and Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them.
I think I got the second and third
That's round
one.
one, and I'm happy to report you have the best score. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question
Of course I
in
have the
round
best
2.
score. I'm a fucking boss.
Okay, how about it? How about Chuck E. Balls? I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each color ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes plague? Trust me, you do not want to touch a herpes ball. It's so obvious. Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents.
God damn it.
Luckily not
I didn't read the
singing
question
animatronic
right.
rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7.
Coming up next, Leafy Laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between 2 saplings with Zach Galifianakis? Between 2 pup shirts with Zach Galifianakis? I'm not fond of this answer. Here's what you meant to pick.
Oh my god, I'm a minus.
Based on its
I
shape,
got
which
Peter show.
resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's known as escargot for Margot. Okay guys, I've got a theory and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie King
Okay.
Argo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Fargo came out in 1996 and
Alright,
Argo
so
in
that now?
2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo.
I got that right.
You
I'm
know
a
what never went
boss.
out of style that entire time? Cargo pants. Why not try to be or not to be Arthur?
Hi, this is Corky. And how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, oh, damn it,
A
give me that.
clear
Give me, you
shot.
stupid old, give it to me.
Ow!
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that screwly up do? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, dude. I forget.
I don't know if people can hear me
all
well.
right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions. Great.
One question.
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. And now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him, you are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Ah! Open wide for Menage a Treat. Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate, or Liz Lemon? Stop, collaborate, and listen. You're wrong. I so wanted you to pick this one. Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck.
I know it. I actually don't know. Are you scared? Oh no, Parker. What was that? I am probably in the minus.
There it is! Wow, I haven't seen that many Peter since... What? No. You know what? I'm not reading the rest of this joke.
You don't know Jack!
Right then, let's go into a different game. What game must require one person? I think this, yeah, this is the only other one in this pack.
How goes it?
Hey, let's make sure.
Manslaughter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. The number logo only goes to 99, but if you can somehow get more than that, it'll still work.
Right, think of a name. Right. I just wait a minute. See if anyone else interested in joining. I think it's ideal to have 10 people in.
Alright then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website
Go to
and enter this
Jackbox
code to join the
TV.
game at any time. Let's proceed. You're going to see 7 crazy facts
The Olympics.
pulled from these fact categories. The first casualty in the Vietnam War was a time traveler who came to stop it.
Okay.
There's a pillow company called Cloudy Heads. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie.
I'm just guessing. I knew that version was wrong.
Howard Hughes would only wear suits that had been soaked in hand sanitizer for 3 days.
Could be only had the truth.
Boogie boarding was a trial event at the 1996 Summer Olympics.
Really, no truth yet.
Soviets trained dog suicide bombers during World War II.
You know what, because the Russians fucking knew it.
Alexander Graham Bell has a working telephone in his coffin.
Oh, I thought it was because he's a fucking lad.
Worker honeybees are female.
I did terrible. Oh wait, I'm the only person.
And here's your score at the end of round 1.
Hey, I'm first.
Here are your new fact categories.
Mexico.
Dizzy Gillespie ran for U.S. president in 1964.
Probably do well.
Zero gravity makes erections in space impossible.
I'll say a lie.
If a sheep isn't sheared, the weight of its wool can break its rib cage.
Oh, well, it would be true.
Mexico has over 60 indigenous languages.
Alright. Got that one from.
1998 Harvard study showed that women are actually twice as likely to leave the toilet seat up.
Yeah, 'cause it...
The Burger King logo was originally a picture of King Henry VIII.
I'm doing
South
terrible.
Africa has 3 capital cities. Here is your score.
See, you can break 1,000.
For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is the labors of Hercules. Which of these are among the real labors of Hercules from classic mythology, and which are just made up? Cleaning the poop out of a stable.
That'll be so obvious. I thought that was the
Cooking a
lie.
sandwich.
That was too obvious.
Babysitting.
Oh, I thought that would be true.
Wrestling the Minotaur.
Maybe that is Hercules. God damn.
Spending a day as a woman.
When did these have got to be true?
Stealing a belt.
So one of his labors is that he got to steal a belt?
Getting apples.
Cause I haven't had enough. Winner, chicken dinner.
And here's your final score.
Okay. One second, guys. I'm just gonna put a message. And we're back. Right, since I'm on my internet, I can't do that. Just did that. Can't do fibbage. I actually don't know what player.
We're set.
Cookie, we looked it up, and implausible with an L is not a word.
That's implausible. Look it up a Glenn.
If we could get all the dancers to set, all of the dancers. Thank you.
I hope those cupcakes were fair game. They were delicious, the ones sitting in the big room.
Did you eat them all?
I did.
How many?
I don't know if I was counting. 6.
Okay, those were for Carol's birthday party later on.
Yeah, that's great.
No, but we didn't sing to her yet.
Oh, sweet.
We were gonna like present them. Be like, happy birthday, like to you. Yeah, that's not the point. We were gonna put candles in all of the cupcakes and then give them to her. I just don't want her to think that like.
I know, me neither.
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium, where DIY stands for Do It Yourself. I mean it. I don't have any staff, so you're doing everything in this restaurant for yourself, and my name isn't Tony Palucci. You're waiting your own table. You're cooking your own meal. And buddy, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean, capiche? So now you think your night's over because your family's done eating, huh? We close at 11:30, so get your ass back out there and wait on that two-top in Section 4. Nobody ducks out early on me, come on for Destro. Have you seen the state of those bathrooms? One of the women's toilets has a clog that could choke a horse. So if you're ready for a home-cooked Italian meal and earn half the minimum wage, come on down to DIY Spaghetti Emporium. Ask for me, Rachel Hanrahan.
No matter who you are, you have dreams. I want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor.
A dinosaur. And Angie's Ice Creamery wants to hear them. Come into any Angie's to tell us your dream, and you'll get a dreamsicle absolutely free. I want to be a teacher. Here's a free dreamsicle.
I want to be a surfer.
Here's a free dreamsicle. I want to be best friends with a horse. Here's a free dreamsicle.
Is this where we tell the dreams?
It sure is.
I'm standing naked, looking into a mirror. My face is not my own. A small fire burns beside me and I face it. A young cat slowly melts into the flames. It looks at me and speaks. This is what remembering does, it says. And then I'm in a field. It's raining. I cannot move my legs, but steadily I go forward. Through the tall grass towards a grave. I cannot read it, but I do not need to. This grave is mine. And then I wake up.
Do you want the dreamsicle?
Yes, I do. Yes, everything is pleasant now. What are all you kids looking at?
Angie's Ice Creamery. It's a dream come true.
Yeah, Cookie, I took a poll in the office, and we all thought that gravity was worth being a computer.
Okay, agree to disagree. I thought it was way better on my iPod Shuffle.
Can someone please mop up that melted bronze? Someone's gonna step in that.
She's like, don't give me the office birthday card if there's nowhere left to sign it. She's like, where am I supposed to sign it? On the back, next to the credits, like a dog?
And if we could refrain from any sort of offensive language on set, that would be great. We don't want to single out any groups. So again, if everyone can just refrain from any offensive slurs or language. Thank you.
The perfect cup of coffee. That's what we pour at High Horse Coffee House. But it's not for everyone. Frankly, your taste buds probably can't appreciate how complex and rich our coffee is. And you know what? It angers us to think of you drinking it. Okay, there it is. And hey, let's take it a step further. We despise you. Our coffee is f***ing amazing and complex, and it's like from another f***ing dimension, but it's wasted. It is wasted on you. I would rather pour our coffee on a pile of manure than let it touch your tongue. That's right. You rate lower than
Well, I'm
steaming
just
manure
waiting for
piles,
people
so
to
stay
join.
away. You just stay away, or so help me, I won't be held responsible for my actions. So remember, that's High Horse Coffee House on historic Main. No, you know what? F you.
Don't say pajamas is the new game show that's taken the
I
world
feel
by
that.
I am Cookie Masterson, and not to brag, but the cashier at Trader Joe's complimented me on my choices today. Playing by yourself? Well, at least you won't come in second. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
The Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay then, why wait any longer?
Get ready, time for question. One.
Right off the bat, she mused me. If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs? 2.3 billion songs? The world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough.
That is easy.
Coming up next, this question got stuck in my teeth. Who's hungry? Okay, this one's a bit violent. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras. Right, the white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Why not try Cookie Masterson, the vocab guy? If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science, he would know very little about science, he would know exactly everything about science, or he would know nothing about science. Nigh means near or nearly. The reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Masterson unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand. Take a stab at your mother smells like the jungle. What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? A banana bouquet for Coco, banana candies for Kala, banana perfume for Chim Chim, or a calendar of banana pictures for Abu? Here's what you meant to pick. Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes. 5 fingers! Buck her up for Obesity the Game, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the square button. If it's a type of video game, press the circle button. Okay, we're off.
Okay.
HMO, MMO, PPO, POS, SPS, RTS, MOO. That was a big BO.
I did it fucking terrible.
I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up. Let's say so long to round 1. And lucky for you, there's room for improvement. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay, let's do this. This one's called Pussycat Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them?
I'm gonna go to a different game
If my cats
in
were
a
like
minute.
the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse. In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies. Those are complimentary, damn it.
Question 7. Yeah, better shake your monkey bang.
I call this one, that evidence was planters. If Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredient? Mr. Hazelnut, Mrs. Almond, Miss Cashew, or Senor Brazil Nut? Bless you. Want to see the right answer? Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was gonna say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy. No one would believe the murder thing.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next, we're the Buffalo Foam. You know, I'm having a pretty good day, which means...
Hello, Danny.
Yep, there he is.
One's made of skin, one's made
Okay.
Who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
I've got rabies and I've come to date you.
What? Stay away from me! Did you get bitten by a rabid animal?
Nady, which of these animal dites could not give me rabies? A beaver dite, a non-goose dite, a king cobra dite, or a badger dite? Dare your head insane.
This would have worked. Rabies only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles. Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Really? Then how did I get syphilis?
That's a good point. And on its way, Yoko has no remorse. What Beatles album am I describing? Let it be Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, or Help? Let it be. Wrong. No, I'll do
No
this.
Beatles.
Dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, 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 in Morse code is SOS, the International Distress Call. Of course, if the Beatles ever got stranded, they'd need help from somebody, but not just from anybody, picky bastards. How about F this? How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte! That's just ridiculous. It's so obvious. In music, Forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and nuanced performance in his Oscar-nominated film MacGruber. Step right up to the jack attack when you... Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. The Prodigy's son returns. They were prodigies in what area? Good luck.